Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to welcome you aboard. We kindly ask that you fasten your seatbelt.
And eat your fucking nuts. This is Confessions on the Fly with
LJ
and Flight Attendant Joe. Hey guys, welcome to the show.
Welcome back.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm so good.
I love that shirt on you.
Thank you.
It's very cute. And you have your button.
I look pretty.
Yes, you do. You're very
have a
cute.
button.
You have a button. What does it say?
It says I'm celebrating
Yourself. It says I'm celebrating LJ.
It does say I'm celebrating myself.
And
what does yours say?
This says first visit because we
Yay.
went to Disneyland.
Yes, we had an adventure day.
And I'm very happy because usually when I come to the show or I come to LA to film, it's constant work. It's exhausting.
I work him quite a bit.
So
with the podcast, with writing television shows,
with a lot.
With a lot.
You do,
I'm a lot.
But it's okay, and I love it. But I think I put a disclaimer like the next time I come.
We have to have fun.
I
mean, we always do have fun.
Day.
We always go to dinner. We always get drinks. We always have a great
Right.
time. But we needed a day to have a good time.
Right.
And yesterday, or was it yesterday? Yeah.
Yeah, it was yesterday.
Honestly, it was one of my favorite days in LA.
It was
to be
so
honest.
much fun.
Yeah,
and I had never been.
And it was hanging out with my bestie, and we just had a really, really, really fun day.
It was great.
I'm
and
so excited
I've been
about
to
it.
Disney World many times, but I had never been to Disneyland, and I'd always wanted to go to California Adventure because when I was a nurse and I worked in pediatrics, my doctor, Dr. Kessler, who I worked
Shout
for,
out to
had
doctor.
gone to California and, and brought me back a coffee mug. And I just always thought, oh my God, I want to go there. And it took 20 years.
To get you there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
20 years. So, and it was very exciting.
I like that.
And we bumped into
Some friends.
Yep. And we hung out and we sang and danced. We ate, you ate, I ate. It was
so
just a
good.
great day.
So this is kind of like a special edition episode, I would say.
Okay, yeah, I'll give you that.
A special edition episode.
I love it.
And
It's my first time.
yeah, bringing it back around to Confessions on the Fly in terms of how it relates to airlines.
Absolutely, because
which I thought was kind of cool that we both had those moments of like, wow, this is really...
well, we each had a moment.
Yes.
And mine was when we were driving, because, it's just horrible here to drive.
He hates driving here. Well, he hates it here. Well, first of all, my driving is horrendous. And I'm well aware of that.
It's not that bad. It's getting better, or maybe I'm just desensitized.
I think you're probably desensitized.
But it was so bad that the traffic getting into Disneyland, and I had to pee so
bad.
I had to pee so bad. I almost vomited in your car. It was so bad. Like at one point when we finally got into the parking garage, I yelled out the window to an employee, "Where can I pee?" And he was just like, "The bathroom's downstairs." And then you parked, and
Literally
I ran.
Pulled into the parking spot. I didn't even press park, and he was out of the car, gone already.
I was pushing women, children, old people, dogs.
Anyone out of the way.
I finally got to the escalator and I was running down the escalator and there were people and there were these asshole parents that had their stroller
on the escalator.
On the escalator.
Also, why do people stop at the bottom of the escalator? That has always been my biggest pet peeve. Why stop at the bottom of the escalator? Everybody else is going to fall on top of you. Keep walking. Just move to the side.
That happens.
It's awful. Keep walking.
So I got stuck behind the stroller and I was so mad. I was like, first of all, you should be in the elevator, dick. But I ran to the bathroom and then it was like I was a different person. But what it taught me.
Yes.
This is
what I like because we had this conversation while we were on the tram.
Yeah. And it's great because I don't always think about the airline industry because I can't stand it. And you like to bring everything back because that's kind of what the show's about.
Well, I'm the one who pulls the reins in, draws you in.
Thank you.
You're
Mom.
welcome.
You're like my mom. I love you. I'm still feeling guilty about being such an asshole to you when that guy Eric was on the show. Like, he's a horrible person.
My best friend Eric.
Like, he brings out the worst in me.
Well, the two of you together are a lot.
I mean, it's all his fault.
It is. Well,
the
it
things
usually
he
is.
said.
Yeah. I usually have to call Kelly immediately after I hang out with him.
I wouldn't talk like that only in private. He was talking about it in the air. But no, he was great. And I loved having him on the show.
Yeah,
He's very funny. And if I ever quit.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
What the fuck does that mean? Like, oh yeah, absolutely. We're already having. What are you having conversations with him? Now I'm mad again. You're having conversations with him behind my back, aren't you?
Well, I mean, he's my best friend. We always talk.
But on the show, you said we were both your best friend.
You both are. I have a straight best friend and a gay best friend.
All right, I'll give you that.
Look at that.
He didn't.
He did a nice little sandwich.
He never watched Will and Grace. I don't trust him.
Well,
but if
do you watch Friends?
I did when it was on.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so now you stick up for him.
No, I'm just
because if
wondering
I didn't watch Friends, you would have said, well, he didn't watch Will. He's your best friend. So I'm going to change the subject. But it was great having him on. He's a horrible person. He's very funny.
Oh, my stomach just
He was funny in the car when we were driving him, and I thought he'd be funny on the show, but he wasn't. But,
sorry, Eric, you're going to have to come back on and redeem yourself from being such a hot mess.
I would totally have him back on the show. He was very cool.
Yeah, he's great.
And then, of course, the next episode we had to be drunk for St. Patrick's Day. But
he brings that out in me.
Yeah, what it taught me was, bringing it back to the airlines, is to calm down a little bit when I'm working and somebody has to pee.
Yeah. Having empathy for those moments.
It taught me that. And that's what, I don't even remember what I said on the tram, but do you remember about that?
You were just saying now, after being in the car for so long, I now have more empathy for the people who have to get up and go to the bathroom right when we take off.
Right.
Before the seatbelt sign goes off.
Yes.
Because again, the time from takeoff to 10,000 feet is about 10 minutes. Give or take.
Sure.
Give or take about 10 minutes. But that does not include taxi.
Right.
Waiting for a runway, that kind of stuff. So that adds to it. But for our job and our purpose, we need to be seated with our seatbelts fastened before takeoff because we have to secure the cabin, make sure everyone is seated with their seatbelts fastened. But in those moments, they're thinking, okay, well, maybe it'll be 10 minutes. I can wait 10 minutes to go to the bathroom.
Right.
But those last 10 minutes of us getting into the parking lot, that wasn't 10 minutes. That was over a half hour of us getting from the entrance of the parking lot all the way up to the top. If you're waiting an additional half hour and you have to go to the bathroom that bad, I feel bad. And I go to the bathroom, I pee a lot.
Right. So
I drink a lot of water.
It taught me, I had this moment of, it's like an aha moment. Thank you, Oprah, was just, oh my God, when I'm going to have to be a little bit cooler to people if the seatbelt sign's on and they get up. And any flight attendants listening to this, I will challenge you
show a little grace.
Well, yes, and to challenge you to say, have you ever had to pee so bad you want to vomit in the car?
Yeah.
I'm sure you have. So, because I work with flight attendants who are like, sit down. I'm like, calm down, though. And I don't yell at people. No. I'll just say, seatbelt signs on, you might want to have a seat.
I always say it's not safe for you to be up and about.
But I've worked with flight attendants who act like they're trying to attack them.
Yeah, you don't need to be policing it. It's your job to inform.
Right.
I'm not going to I've had people ask me that, and I say, legally, I cannot tell you to get up while the seatbelt sign's on, but I will not physically stop you from getting up.
Right.
Because if you ask me, can I get up to go to the bathroom, I have to say the seatbelt sign's on.
Right.
I cannot say, yes, you can get up while the seatbelt sign's on, because then I will get in trouble, and I'm not doing that.
Right. Yeah, I'm not going to get in trouble for that. So.
And I always say, I'm not going to physically assault you. It's at your own risk. Do what you got to do. Don't leak on the seat.
Yeah, don't pee in your seat. I mean, I was working with this one chick once, and we were in the front of the airplane in our jump seats, and this woman, I don't even know, maybe we were at 9,000 or 8,000 feet.
Okay.
And this woman was getting up, and the other flight, and she was helping her kid, a toddler.
Okay, yeah.
And the flight attendant I was working with was like, oh, and she started yelling, and I was like, I don't want to be on the news.
Take a breath.
So she's got a toddler, and you can't stop a 3-year-old from peeing.
Yeah.
So when they walked by, I said, please be as quick as possible. We're landing in 4 minutes.
Yeah.
And then they got in there, they got out. Don't wash your hands. This is one of those pee and don't wash your hand moments. Get back to your seat.
But if it gets really, really late and landing gears down, I always say stay in. Sometimes I say stay in. If I can see and I'm like, nope, stay in.
Yeah.
Stay seated.
Oh,
if it's
that's
that
never happened
bad,
to me.
I had it happen once.
Oh, I've had people sitting in the toilet on landing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, what's that? But just having to pee, I had to pee, LJ, so bad.
I love that sparked that for you in terms of let's bring this back to work and how this kind of
that usually happens to me. That's how I learn from empathy. Oh my God, I've had that. I had to pee. It was awful. I could taste it in the back of my mouth. And you were
stopped talking.
I couldn't
altogether.
I couldn't even speak.
Yeah.
You were text because we met up with a friend.
We met up with some friends.
And you were like, text her. I was like, I can't think.
Yeah, you can't.
I ran to the bathroom and then I felt better. But Disneyland was so much fun.
Yay!
Yeah.
Should we?
Oh yeah. Oh my God.
We
yes.
can.
Yes. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you do that while I take a sip of water.
Well, since we were taking a ton of videos and pictures and just gallivanting and enjoying ourselves, I will happily say we made a little video for you. So roll the clip.
Yes. We are on our way to Disneyland. This is my first time here. Ever? Really? Yeah, do I get anything free? Yeah. Oh my God, a map?
You just paid $25 for
Oh
my God, I got buttons! This is amazing. Thank you, Mike. It's my first visit.
We're going to go to both parks.
Oh, we are. Thank you, Mike. Button. I got the first visit button. You can get your celebrating that you're hanging out with me on the first visit.
I am.
Don't come to Disneyland.
This is...
And the castle, I said, where's the castle? I'm gonna need a refund. I'm gonna stand here and protest. Oh, I guess I better get out of the way. All right, settle down. She's not allowed to take any photos anymore because she holds up the line and people are gonna kick us out of the park.
And it looks like I have a lazy eye.
She's about to have lazy legs when I kick them. I can't see anything.
I know.
But it's broken.
No.
The ride is broken.
No, it's not.
We're dead.
No, it's not.
We're
Attention,
done.
my friends.
I told you.
I'm indeed sorry, but your journey has been interrupted.
Hey, what did you think of the Indiana Jones ride?
Love Indiana Jones.
Did you love it?
Love it. He's my favorite.
What was the best part of it?
The best part was breaking down at the end.
They said somebody died in the car behind us. I think that's true. It could be a lie. I could have just been hearing things. She's gonna hate that I'm taking this video because she's gonna say, oh, my ass, my ass. She doesn't know what I'm saying. Yeah, don't die. I'll be right behind you. Stop it. She made it, she lived. Are you buying a hat?
Wait, they're not floppy enough.
Oh. Smack it around your face. It'll get harder.
Jesus Christ.
Did you just... Oh, this is definitely going on the podcast.
Everybody. Leave Jesus out of this.
I found my hat.
Let me see. What is it? Kitty!
Kitty bitches.
Kitty.
I'm not even drinking. I'll go ahead, dance. Ugh, it's terrible. We've entered Mexico, and I'm looking, but I don't see a wall. So, I don't know. This ride is not up to date. Okay. I see a ceiling. It may be a small world, but this is a long ride. We've entered Dickland. That's a bit... Is it Dickland or is it Tomorrowland?
I can't take him anywhere.
Well, there's children around, so I probably... Where'd she go? She's done with me. Dickland. Ha ha ha, Dickland. Hey, that was great. Wasn't that awesome? Oh, I think I threw my back out again, though.
Oh, no.
So just got off Space Mountain. So I'm on Space Mountain, and we did single riders. So I try to get in, and the woman just sits in the front seat. So I'm like, excuse me, do you want me to sit in your lap? And she's like, no. And then she slides over, and it's her birthday, and she's all crazy. And I said, oh, I think they're holding my ride together, this ride together with tape. And she goes, maybe somebody bit it. She did that, and I was just like, please don't bite me. Oh, take it. Come on, get it, girl. Get it, girl. Come on, get it, girl. I'm a little teeny but short and stout. Here is my hand on, here is my spinal group. I don't know John's not watching. Pour me out. John, you didn't watch.
I didn't watch.
I'm answering a guest question.
Hi, Manny. Say hi. Hello. Hello. Finally, it's some aviation stuff. We're gonna soar. You guys gotta turn around.
This is like job related.
So we should introduce. Who are you?
I'm Hillary.
Who are
Oh, Josh.
you? And they actually, one of them is a flight attendant. Josh is the flight attendant. No, it's Hillary.
Hillary's a pilot.
Hillary, and now we're doing Soarin. She's a butt pirate.
What?
I think Josh is a butt pirate. So much fun.
That was great.
That was fun.
We had such a good day.
I had a good day. You get a little crazy with the videos, though.
I do. I like a lot. Well, you take better pictures than I do. For some reason, can't take selfies, and I look like I have a lazy eye.
I can't deny that.
It's true.
It's weird with that one eye you have.
I know.
Like, I'll look at you right now and you're fine, but
and
if
I'm
I took a
fine.
picture, that eye looks like it's falling asleep.
It looks so weird.
I don't know what's
I
wrong
don't know.
with
Do
it.
I have a lazy
But that was
eye?
fun. What was your favorite part of yesterday?
I love Indiana Jones, even when he broke the ride.
It was the first ride we went on and it broke, and I was like, "Fuck this park! I'm going to Disney World where things work."
Oh.
No, it was fun.
Yeah.
It
No,
was
I
fun.
just loved running around with you and laughing and and dancing. That was really fun.
That was fun.
That was
That guy.
fun.
Do you think that guy John wanted you?
Probably.
Yeah, that other
get
guy
that.
was creepy
No,
too.
I'm kidding.
No,
That sounds horrible.
I was when he was like, "Sing a song." I thought I was gonna sing "Let It Go."
That's what I thought too.
Yeah, and
I thought
was
he
like,
wanted us
"Let
to
it
sing.
go,
sing-
let it go."
You were really into it.
I was, and I hate Frozen. and then he's like, "Sing a little teapot," and I was like,
What?
"He knows I'm gay."
Oh.
And did you? And then we didn't get this in the film, but as we were walking through, I said to him, "You should see what I do for a glass of wine."
Oh my God. No, but that was also another funny moment. Every time we would get into line and something would break down. And you would have to we would have to leave. What were you saying to Saul?
Oh, I said to that guy, I said, "Who do I have to sleep with to get to the front of the line?"
And he was like, "Oh, no."
I was like, "Not you." He said the manager.
Right.
He said he was a cute kid. He's probably like 16. I'm going to jail.
He said so many inappropriate things around children. I think that was the big thing.
No, I think Hillary said a lot more inappropriate things around
absolutely.
children.
She did, for
I think
sure.
children are in school today saying "fuck"
Yeah, because of you.
because of
Hillary.
her. Yeah. Love you, Hillary.
Love you, Hillary.
But no, that's actually my go-to when that's my go-to joke. I'll say who do I have to sleep with around here for another glass of water?
Right.
It doesn't work on the airplane too much when I'm asking people to put their seatbelts on.
No.
But
My
that's a
always
joke.
go-to, yeah.
What's your go-to?
With that, it's like, does it burn? Why do I?
Oh, the seatbelt?
The seatbelt. Does it burn?
Oh.
Why do you not want to wear
What do you
it?
have a go-to joke?
Well, that's.
No, not on the
seat-
airplane, just in general.
No.
You don't have I
No.
got to be funny. So you walk in a crowd and you're like, "Who do I have to sleep with around here for this music to change?" No, you're not a nerd like me. No.
I'm not.
When I met Hillary's boyfriend,
Yes.
did you hear what I said? I felt like I think I've been here too much right now.
Wait, in LA?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Where I'm starting to be, and I know
You
you
didn't
hate
even
this
catch
term,
that.
Hollywood.
You are very Hollywood.
Because when I was walking up to Hillary's boyfriend, who was very nice and
Very
actually
nice.
bought me a gift.
Very sweet. Can we tell? Oh, yeah.
He bought me this. I think
So
he wanted
sweet.
to have sex with me. He bought me this instead.
No, but Joe bought me this.
Oh, and here's the thing.
This is so sweet.
I had bought LJ this cute button. What does it say? It
Yes.
says, "Fly me to the Disney parks." It's very
Because
cute.
It's so sweet, and it has airplanes on it.
It's got airplanes on it and Disney ears.
And Disney
And
ears.
as I handed you that, they handed me this Rice
This.
Krispie treat
that he was, ogling, drooling over.
was licking the glass.
Yeah.
People were taking their kids away. They were like, "Don't look, it's a
Don't
gay
look,
man licking
don't look.
glass."
Yeah, it was a lot.
And I kept saying, "No, look at it. It's a
Beautiful.
rice." I have to explain to the people. It's a Rice Krispie treat that looks like Mickey Mouse that has baby M&Ms and chocolate drizzled all over it.
It's amazing.
I'm gonna take a bite
Looks
in a
like
little bit.
Sugar overload.
Yeah,
I feel
should've-
like I would get diabetes just taking a bite out of that.
Oh my! We're gonna take a bite together. It's gonna be like
I'm
sex.
gonna start jittering.
It's gonna be like sex. But it was so great, and I loved the rides. Do you like Disneyland or California Adventure better?
I think California Adventure is more of the adult park, but
Oh, yeah.
Disneyland gives me so much nostalgia from being younger and going to Disney World with my family and that kind of stuff. So
'Cause
that was really fun.
You spent a lot of time in Florida, and which is
Yeah, in the
I did not
summers.
know that. I just learned
Yeah.
that
The other day.
Yeah, like yesterday.
In the
when we went
summers, my parents and my cousins would come over from London and with their parents, obviously my aunt and uncle, and would spend the summer down in Florida together.
Right.
So we would, go swimming at the condo and blah blah blah, and like have a great time and just enjoy each other's company and stuff like that. And we would do all of the Disney parks and SeaWorld and Universal and all that kind of stuff. That was like our activities in between.
Would you guys
days.
do other vacations, or was it always just Florida in the summer?
Well, my cousins were down in Florida in the summer. Like, they would spend a month there. So
Okay.
we would do that.
All right.
We would go down to Florida for a couple weeks at a time. And then when they would leave, we would leave and go back to Jersey and would spend time at the Jersey Shore.
The Jersey Shore.
With Jersey Shore.
I
would go
know
to the
you're
beach.
Jersey people, Jersey
people.
Italians.
Yeah, Jersey Italians.
Yeah, I always watch my back when I'm at your house.
That's true. You should.
And I'm Italian. I'm very Italian, but I'm not Jersey Italian. I'm Sicily Italian.
We get
No,
crazy.
I'm
I'm
Yeah, you do.
Sicilian and Napolita.
I still am crazy that you are. Can I say the town you're from?
Wait, in New Jersey?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm from Clifton.
Yeah, Clifton, New Jersey. And my very good friend, Joe Adams. Hi, Joe. He lived there when he likes to be called Joseph.
Oh, Joseph.
Joseph.
It's a lot of Joes.
You and the Joes.
Yeah.
My God.
Way too many Joes.
Whoa. From all around the world. I can't help it.
I know.
But he's from Clifton. And when I found out you were from, I'd be like, I've been in downtown Clifton.
Yeah.
That's so weird.
Crazy, right?
That is really weird. And then, we have
Give
that
me a little
connection.
street cred.
We have that connection. And then I lived in Orlando the same time you were like 10.
A child, yeah. As a babe.
And I was running around being a gay guy.
Yeah.
I don't know what that
and
means.
I was running around in Disney.
I was probably
around.
doing that too. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
gay.
Well,
We
that's
gays
true.
love Disney.
But one thing I did really like about Disney, and I brought this up to you because you were talking about the empathy thing with having to go to the bathroom.
Right.
The thing that really stuck out to me was how accessible things were for people with disabilities.
Yeah.
That was real. And again, you had said to me, like, well, it's Disney. They better get it right. It's $1 billion,
Everybody follows their rules.
The rules.
Yeah.
But I just loved how easily accessible things were and how it was such a well-oiled machine with that. And I wish the airline industry was better at that.
Oh, yeah.
So that was the big thing because... I mean, how many times do we have wheelchairs on airplanes?
Well,
every flight I have at least 3 wheelchairs.
Wow.
And why is that so difficult?
Right. When they have boats that fit wheelchairs that
on
just
it.
pop right up.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, where did
It
that
just
come
is like,
from?
But it's never like it's never drawing attention or making a second thought about it. And I just thought that was so great. It just was so, easy. And I
feel
was
like
really quite impressed with that.
I agree with you. I feel like the airline industry fails miserably with. I had to even get close to the microphone.
I know
on
you
that.
really got in
I
it.
got into
You
that.
got in it.
I was like,
I'm sorry. Sorry, Nate.
I feel like the airline industry completely fails at any type of wheelchair disability stuff. Like,
Really?
do you know how embarrassing it is? You do.
Oh,
when
yeah.
you're like, I'm sorry, the wheelchairs aren't here yet. When the pilots have called the airport, and it's not the
When the pilots are still on the airplane because they usually leave us alone.
well, and then I have to
Usually me by myself.
and then I have to
Well, the other flight attendants.
Right.
Yeah,
And
but
then
like
I-
the pilots are gone.
and then I have to realize it's not airline employees.
No, I understand. It's
the
a third.
contract.
It's a contract. Third
But-
party contract.
When when that passenger finally gets on a wheelchair and gets wheeled away, they're not thinking about the third party.
No, they're thinking about
the
that airline. Exactly.
And did you see in the news the other day, a couple weeks ago? I don't even remember, maybe even months. But this woman sued United, and she got a couple $1 million
Good for her.
because she's disabled,
Yep.
and they dropped her when they were getting her to the chair. But here's my pushback on that.
Okay.
Now I have to fucking pick up people and carry them around, and oops, I dropped you because you're heavy. I'm sorry. Why am I the flight attendant, or why is the gate agent having to pick people
Physically
up?
pick something, yeah.
Picking somebody up to move them into a chair, and then
Then it goes back to making it more easily accessible.
like, so this is probably pushing a lot of people's buttons, but I'm going to ask you this.
Okay.
Whose responsibility is it? If I can't walk and get into a chair, is it the airline's responsibility to pick me up and put me in the chair, or should I have somebody with me who assists me in doing that?
You need to give that person options to get into that chair. That's what I think. I think you need to give that person options.
Well, yeah, you say, do you need assistance?
How may I best assist you?
How may I best assist you? Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're so good. You're such a better flight attendant than I am.
I'm so right.
And you're like,
I'm like, how did I get this job? I still think that
well, you're the accidental flight attendant.
I am the accidental flight attendant.
I don't know. I just feel like and I was a nurse for 15 years, and I know
you
how to
drop
pick
people?
up people. No, I never dropped anybody. But a gate agent isn't a medical professional.
That's true. I understand that.
You know, taking an hour ADA class or a 2-hour ADA
Yes,
class to
I
understand people does not give you just don't know. Like, I can lift up and you know, they teach us like somebody in the back, somebody in the front, you ask the person. But I'm sorry.
But you're not doing that every day for weeks on end to practice it or anything like that. So I understand that.
I just don't know. Like, it's a fine line and I'm probably crossing it. But it's a question, like, whose responsibility? Is it the airline's responsibility to pick you up and to put you into a seat, and then they drop you and then you sue them and it was an accident? Nobody dropped you on purpose.
Correct. I agree with you on that. Nobody dropped you on purpose.
If I couldn't walk, if I was handicapped in a wheelchair, I would make sure I was traveling with someone who, if they couldn't help, they would assist.
Okay.
You know, I don't know. It's just a fine line. I just don't feel like it's the airline's fault.
Responsibility.
Right. Like, we're helping you. We're being kind. We're helping you get into the chair, and the airline employee dropped you, or the third party person dropped you. And is it worth millions of dollars? I don't know. It upsets me.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're allowed to be upset.
Yeah. I without insulting disabled people, I just think there needs to be more of a, I don't know, like, I don't want to say take responsibility for
I just think that there needs to be an option of having other tools or ways to assist. Like, if they have to use a specific type of chair or a device that's going to help move them,
right,
that kind of thing, then they need to be able to have those things with them, or instructions, specific instructions.
But I think,
because I've also seen people with, you know, a daughter traveling with her mom, who's a teenager, but her mom, like, just literally picks her up and puts her in the chair. You know what I mean? Right. And that's, instead of having somebody else do it. And I'm sure she's more comfortable having her mom do that than some other random person doing that.
But it's just, when I saw this in the news, something in my head just was like, does that seem right? That's all. And, you know, some people are going to scream and holler and say, yes, it's right. And some people are going to say no. And God, I sound like I'm part of the Republican Party when I say these things. But it's just questions, like, and because, you know, like, what is the right thing? Like, where's the happy middle? Yeah. That's what I was trying to say. I still want to do
another episode with talking about the best way to assist people with special needs or who need special assistance and things like that, because I think that's really informative.
Right. In the second half of the season, I hope, right?
I hope so.
Maybe.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah.
Because again, we get only so much training with that kind of stuff. And again, I'm somebody who I like to kind of try to live with empathy. And you know what I mean?
Oh my God. So, I know we have to wrap up this episode, but I just want to say, we were driving in the car today and LJ starts, like, doing something behind her, and I'm like, what is she doing? And she pulls out this package of lotions and soaps. And I was like, is she putting lotion on while she's driving through LA? Because I'm gonna die. And we pulled up, and there was a homeless man, and she handed it to this homeless man, and she's like, there's cookies inside. And I got verklempt.
Got a little teary-eyed.
Yeah, I'm glad I don't wear makeup. Aww. And I was like, thank you for being a good human. Aww. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, so Disney does things great. Yeah. The disabled, the empathy.
But I think everybody can do things great. So you thought that was a big deal of me, like, giving them, you know, something or whatever. But, like, everybody has the capacity to do something great for somebody else.
Yeah.
So.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, thank you guys for joining us today on our Disney special episode.
Disney edition.
Follow us on Instagram, Confessions on the Fly. Follow us on
Take a bite.
Facebook. Let's take a bite of our
Take a
cookie.
bite.
Can you take one with
Yeah.
me? Did you have to take such a big bite? She didn't even take a bite.
Thanks for watching Confessions on the Fly with LJ and Flight Attendant Joe. Click the notification bell, subscribe below, and for more videos, you can click right here. See you soon.